Hi, I'm Alex. This is the Editor's Toolkit, and today I'm going to show you how to fix your overexposed footage. First, the bad news: if your footage is overexposed, you've lost a lot of information. But there are certain things you can do to lean into the overexposed look and try and salvage something from your shoot. Let's have a look how. So in here I have two clips of a river view. I have a correct exposure one, like this, and I have an overexposed clip as well. Now this was shot around dusk, very low light, lots of shadow, lots of contrast, quite difficult shooting conditions. You can see there's a fair amount of detail on the far bank, lots of detail in the sky, but lots of shadow down here. It's very easy in that situation to try and overcompensate, particularly if you're using your LCD viewfinder to judge how much exposure you should be using. I'm going to drop this down to the timeline here and also drop the correct exposure as well, so you can see the histogram. I've got my Lumetri scope here. You can find that by going to Window, Lumetri scopes here, and then I'm using a histogram. If you go to presets and just select histogram from there, that'll show you this display. The white level is at the top, the black is at the bottom, and you can see there's a lot of white in this image. All of this is white, lots of white there as well. The problem with white is that it doesn't contain any picture information, so it's going to be very difficult to get something out of this to make it really usable or anything like as nice as we want, but we can do some things to it. This is the correctly exposed shot, and you can see that the white levels are much less high on the histogram, and the black levels, nothing is completely black either. Yes, the image still has a lot of contrast and there's quite a lot of dark in it, but it's a much better spread across the whole spectrum, as you can see. What we want to do is try and make this histogram something like that, and to do that we're going to use Lumetri Color. So if we go to Window, Lumetri Color, with our image selected, we're going to use the basic correction to try and change this histogram. So at the same time you're using the histogram, you want to be using your eye as well to judge what you think looks right in the image and what's the look you're going for. So let's start off by taking down the exposure very slightly, and we'll adjust the contrast very slightly. Then we're going to take a look at those highlights and try and take some of the starkness out of the sky. The shadows, well, we can bring some more shadow in there. The whites, tone them down a bit. And the blacks, yeah, we can bring that black level down a touch, just to start trying to clip some of the black at the bottom. That's taking the image from that to that. That's a better spread across the spectrum. It isn't perfect by any means, and we've still got a lot of white in the image, as you can see there and at the top, but there isn't that much you can do about that. What I would suggest now is to go into the creative tools and find something like maybe a bleach look. You can then tweak to your usage and then let that become the look for that part of the shoot. You might need to take other shots around it and apply a similar look to make them look bleached out, and of course you can always add vignettes and that sort of thing to try and add a little bit more of a style to the shots to make it look like what you shot was a little bit more deliberate. So that's taking a shot that looked like this through to a shot that looked like that. Like I say, not that much you can do, but you can at least lean into the look and try and salvage something. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and click here for more of my videos.